Yes, boys, there's about 1 million different videos about what teenagers should eat on TikTok, so I'm just going to review them and see what most people say, because what most people say is incorrect.
High school.
First of all, we've got Sills. He's quite good. He's supposed to be the king of micronutrients. He's quite good. Could do a little bit better, but we'll see.
Here's everything I would eat in a day to maximize my growth, brain development, academic performance, and athletic performance. I'll show all the total nutrients at the end of the video. Let's go. For breakfast, as you could have guessed, I'm going to start with a 6-egg scramble.
Nice.
Eggs are one of the best.
And make sure you get those yolks nice and uncooked. Don't cook the yolks and cook the whites.
Foods you can consume as a teenager. They're loaded with choline, which is crucial for optimizing your brain development, iron needs focus, and ultimately your academic and athletic performance.
Perfect breakfast so far. That's actually what I had this morning, literally just before I'm recording this video. I had 5 eggs and some milk.
Some vitamin D, which is important for building
milk.
strong bone structure in your teenage years. Eggs are also loaded with B vitamin, available protein.
We know.
Also going to mix in some cheese. That's going to give you calcium, which, like vitamin D, is also extremely important for building strong bone structure. That's why I'm also going to have a glass of milk.
Okay, so we literally just had the same meal. Nice.
On the side, as that's going to give me EK, a little bit of fiber, electrolytes. A glass of milk on the side, as that's going to give me even more calcium. Then I'll do a couple kiwis on the side.
It's got a ton of oxalates in, which bind to a lot of things in your body that you don't want. It can actually make you blind. They put Chris Hemsworth's brother, Liam Hemsworth, in the hospital because he had too many green smoothies, and that gave him a ton of oxalates, meaning that he got a kidney stone. It's the it's the most common form of kidney stones, getting too many oxalates, so you don't really need kiwis. You just get everything else you need from the eggs and the meat.
Vitamin C, E, and K. I'm packing a roast beef sandwich on sourdough bread.
You don't really need sourdough bread. I eat sourdough bread every now and then, but it's not essential. You don't need it. If it doesn't taste sour, by the way, if your bread doesn't taste sour, then it's fake bread.
Play a sport in high school, as everyone should. Lunch is kind of like an early pre-workout meal. So the sourdough will give me some slower digesting carbs. Roast beef will give me...
I mean, it'll still spike your insulin in the same way, but...
protein. It will also give me more iron and...
Beef's good. Normally when you buy like beef sandwich type of, meat, like the really thin stuff, it's got barely any fat in, so there's barely any nutrition in it. And it's like mega expensive. So just buy some like actual beef, like some minced beef. Just buy that and put it on your sandwich, if you're gonna have a sandwich.
Gonna add some cheese for more calcium. Also gonna add some avocado. That will add oleic.
Don't really need it, but it's possibly one of the best forms of fruit you can have in terms of plant toxins.
Acid, which is good for brain health. It'll also help slow down the digestion of those carbs for more sustained energy throughout the afternoon. I'll do some Primal Kitchen mayo to add some more flavor.
Don't need that.
And then I'll do some tomato and lettuce for a little crunch.
Don't need that. It's just got a ton of plant toxins.
For my practice or my game, I'm gonna have a little snack to get some quick carbs in. For this example, I'll do 2 bananas. These will give me potassium.
Could be worse, but you get potassium from
and magnesium.
Get magnesium from meat.
Salt or an electrolyte.
You get the perfect amount of salt from meat.
Electrolyte supplement to help keep me hydrated.
You get the perfect amount of sodium from meat, but sodium chloride or salt, you don't need excess of it.
And fuel my workout. Then when I get home from my sport, I'm gonna do a ½ pound of salmon with mashed potatoes, broccoli, and another.
Broccoli prevents the uptake of iodine to the thyroid. Basically means you can't use your hormones correctly. They can't get released as correctly as they should do, meaning you get stupider. So people who eat broccoli, when you eat broccoli, you get stupider.
Glass of milk.
Also, it's not even real. It's a man-made food. It came from a wild form of cabbage, so it doesn't exist.
Salmon will give me more protein, more vitamin D, more B vitamins. It's also going to be my main source of omega-3 fatty acids. As a teenager, this is one of the most...
Yeah, they're the correct version of omega-3. It's CLA. You can get ALA from... What can you get omega-3s from? Is it nuts? You can get omega-3s from plants anyway. I think that might be in like olive oil and stuff, but it's always ALA. So plant omega-3s aren't the same as animal omega-3s. So you can get the correct ones, CLA, from salmon and fish and that kind of thing.
Important nutrients to maximize brain development. The mashed potatoes will replenish muscle glycogen, helping me recover from my workout.
Your body, if you don't eat carbs, then you can produce your own glucose.
Spinach will help me cap off
through gluconeogenesis. You don't need any exogenous carbs ever.
The vitamins, it will also give me some fiber, and of course,
don't need fiber. It's an indigestible plant cellulose. It is essentially just wood. You can just go and eat something, eat the bark off a tree. That'd do the same effect. You don't need fiber.
I have another glass of milk for more calcium. Here's the calories. Here's the
calories don't apply to humans.
Here's the vitamin.
Right, let's have a look. These are based on these are just made up, right? We don't exactly know what we're supposed to have. And when you eat like the standard American diet or something, or like the classic, you know, British diet, whatever, these can be completely different. So B1, I mean, you're getting all the vitamins you need, really. Nice. I mean, compared to what most people eat, this would be so much better. But you could get rid of like the bread and the potatoes. You don't need that stuff. Just focus on the meat. But he talked about eggs, he talked about milk, he talked about meat, he talked about fish. So very, very good. Sus, mad respect. Also, people in the comments here, like yeah, bro, it's not like I can decide what I have for dinner or lunch. I know you can decide what you want for dinner or lunch. But the point is, if you want to actually be healthy, then you should probably decide some good things for lunch, for dinner. People just... respect to these people who are actually trying to help people. Like, this is all he's here for. All he's here is, well, he wants to make money, but also he's trying to help people in the way that he makes money, right? So, just show some respect. Like, come on now.
Here's what I ate today.
Anyway, here we go.
As an average.
Okay, this is looking good so far. So we got nice. Okay, nice. Hell yeah. Right. So we got some meat. We got some eggs. How many is that? That's like 2, 4, 6 egg. No, 2, 4, 6. 3 eggs. We got some kiwis. You don't really need them, as I said. Just fructose and fiber. That'll go straight to the liver. Avocado, not the worst fruit in the world.
He eats real whole foods to build muscle while staying lean. For breakfast before school this morning, I had 5 boiled eggs along with 1.
Hell yeah. I mean, you could do soft-boiled eggs because I can't tell if they're soft, but I think they're more hard-boiled. You want to make sure that the yolks are as runny as possible, and then because that's where all the nutrition is, and when you cook you can cook the nutrition out of the eggs. So you want to cook them as little as possible, and then like you can eat egg yolks raw. I've done that before; it's dead nice. And you don't want to cook you do want to cook the whites because the whites have avidin, and that binds to biotin. Biotin is a compound that basically blocks pathogens from entering your body and stuff, so you get less ill when you have more biotin. But then avidin, which is in the uncooked egg whites, they bind to the biotin and take it out of your body, so you don't want that. So make sure you always cook your whites. And then you don't really need the banana. I eat banana, you don't really need it, but you know, it's not the worst form of fruit.
With raw honey. For lunch at school today.
Raw honey, it's just fructose and glucose, you don't really need
Pack
it.
some steak along with some mashed up.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, please be like this guy, man. Oh my god, I wish I was like this when I'm not in high school anymore. When I was in high school, I wish I was eating like that. Holy.
Avocado first.
Although it's got a lot of pepper on it, I think. It looks like it's got pepper on it. You don't need pepper. It's just a protease inhibitor. It'll block the absorption of certain minerals and it'll block the protein.
For a snack, I also packed some cantaloupe along with 1 kiwi. After school,
just fructose.
I had some more.
Hell yeah, look at the color of that steak. Beautiful, man.
Steak along with some roasted potatoes, kiwi.
Okay, this guy actually obviously has a lot of money if he can buy a steak every day. I know this thing isn't cheap, but you know, if you go to like a fast food restaurant, it's pretty much the same price. Anyway.
And cantaloupe.
It's getting some like minced beef.
My last meal of the day, I had.
Right, he likes his hard-boiled eggs. Maybe cook the eggs a little bit less. Like I like scrambled eggs, or you can have, you know, fried eggs. Fried eggs are fantastic.
7 boiled eggs along with some more cantaloupe and 1.
He's eating a lot of sugar here. He is eating a lot of sugar. His carbs are probably like 200 plus grams.
Whole avocado. For the supplements today, I took
don't need supplements.
Legit creatine and vitamin D.
Creatine, you get all the creatine you need from meat. Vitamin D, just go in the sun.
Here's what I ate today.
I know that's not that easy in the UK. And I actually don't know what this is, but whatever it is, you don't need it. If the way you're eating, mate, you have everything you could possibly need. Just from these eggs and meat alone, wherever the meat is, that you don't need a single supplement. You do not need a single supplement. You have everything you could possibly need, so why do you need to supplement other things? So, but really, really good day of eating. I would say this is actually better than what Sil's recommended, because it's got more meat, it's got more eggs, it's really good. So, fruit with food, are you alright, mate? I mean, yeah, get rid of the fruit, you don't need it. But that is a fantastic day of eating. When he says optimal human diet, this is very close. In the summer, you should eat more fruits, just because that's when naturally we would have access to more fruits in the summer. So if this was in winter, just get rid of the fruit. If it's in summer, then sure, add the fruit. You don't really need it, and they've all got pesticides on, regardless if they're organic or not. If they're organic, they still have organic pesticides on. They still have pesticides on. So you're never really free from pesticides. But this is a fantastic day of eating. Bravo, Junior Fit Nutrition.
My full day of eating on a bulk to get huge as
right, here we go.
a teenager, because I'm a teenager.
I reckon this, I mean, phenomenal physique, but I think this will be, it's it's gonna be like protein powder and stuff. Let's see.
So meal 1 is a
Okay, so it's just sugar.
very large bowl of oats. I think it's about 150 grams.
Don't need it. Just literally just sugar.
Scoop of protein powder. I have water.
You don't need protein powder. That protein powder probably has about 300 different chemicals in it to make it taste good. You can just get the one I used to get it from Bulk. It is unflavored protein powder, so it's just protein. Or you could just drink milk and get all the nutrition with it.
Because I don't really like milk with it. Alongside that, I have 2 bits.
Okay, toast, that looks hella fake, so it's gonna have like 300 chemicals. You know, like the bread in America, when you squeeze it, it literally reforms. Like if you squeeze it like this and then let it go, it reforms back into its original shape. Like, come on now. With an orange, a bit random, you don't really need it. I think that's chocolate spread and, yeah, come on, I don't need to say anything.
Nutella, one with peanut butter. And also an orange because health mate. Also have a
Because health, mate, yeah, fantastic. You don't need an orange.
multivitamin and an omega. Because
You don't need them. Get the, those omega-3s will have oxidized on the shelf. You don't need them. Multivitamin, you don't need them. Just eat more meat.
and an omega because that's got to be good for you, right? All the vitamin.
It's a shame because people do fall for things like, you know, I don't know, protein powder and having like all these supplements and stuff just because people online tell them they're healthy. Like, ask anyone, why is broccoli healthy? And they won't really know, right? They can't tell you the exact nutrition that's in it. Not that there's much. And they can't tell you why it's bad for you as well. I can tell you why it's bad. It prevents uptake of iodine to thyroid, blah, blah, blah. I've said that before. It's very important that you actually know why you are eating things. So, for example, vitamin D benefits, you probably looked this up on Google, but yeah, reduces anxiety, increases testosterone, regulates mood, sperm production, immune system. Essentially, it just gives you a lot of vitamin D and vitality to your life. Fantastic. But you shouldn't just be taking supplements. It's like just taking a drug and don't really know why. You know, your mate just like gives you a drug and you're like, ah, yeah, I'll take it. What does it do? Oh, I don't know, just see what happens, you know?
Work and drink water until I'm hungry. My next meal is chicken, mayo.
Chicken, I'm guessing that is quite lean. It does not look like fatty meat. You need fatty meat, that's where all the nutrition is. I don't know what that is. Is that mac and cheese or something?
Is chicken, mayo.
Disgusting. Pasta, just carbs. If you cook it, if the pasta has egg in it, then cool, but most of it's just wheat, and that is peasant food. You do not need it. Cheese is good.
Pasta, cheese, all that goodness. I would usually have chicken thighs because they're higher fat and therefore higher calories, but we didn't.
Oh, okay, he's talking about calories. But yeah, chicken thighs, you'd prefer to have chicken thighs over chicken breast. It tastes better for a reason, right? You want to take the fat and the nutrition out of the meat, or you want it in the meat so that you can take it out. You know, you can eat it essentially. So you want to make sure that you're getting the highest fat meat.
Didn't have any, so.
Like mince meat, lots of people get, you know, like 5% fat and stuff. I get like 25% fat. You want the highest fat content possible.
Chicken breast it was. This is me
It makes bulking easy, by the way. I've never found bulking so easy.
just prepping my meal for after the gym. Look at that. Pre-gym snack, which is about 30 minutes before I train. I have a banana and I pair that
Could be
with...
worse.
You already know.
Oh no, I used to eat these a lot as my pre-workout before the gym. The banana would have been fine. You don't, like, why? People think they need a carb load and everything. When I used to carb load, I don't really feel a difference between then and now when I don't carb load and I just eat proper meals. Like, I had eggs and milk and that's going to fuel my workout, and it's not even got a ton of carbs in it. It's got like a little bit of lactose and that's it.
Oh, a B-Tech Rice Krispie cake. Leg
You've
day
got some
again.
beast
Last
legs.
time it was leg day as well. How has this happened? Post-workout, I have a protein shake mixed into...
Oh, why, bro? I mean, without even, like, people say it's, oh, calories in, calories out. But just, like, look at what this guy has eaten in comparison to this guy. You don't even need to think about it. It's not even, you just use your logic. You know that this is better. Like this
my full day
compared
of
to
eating on a bulk. Post-workout, I
whatever
have
it
a
was.
protein shake.
Rice
mixed
Krispies, like, come on now.
into Cocoa Pops. It's apparently good to spike your insulin with
Who said that?
protein after you work out. That also...
Who said that it's good to spike your insulin? You want to keep your insulin as stable as possible. When you spike your insulin, you're literally blocking things like your hunger hormones, your hunger signaling. So you have leptin and ghrelin. Leptin tells you that you feel full, but when you spike your insulin, that blocks leptin release. So you don't know when you're full. That's why you can eat a ton of carbs. You can eat fruit, you can eat cereal, you can eat sugar over and over and over again, because you literally don't know when you're hungry or not.
also gives me an excuse to eat Cocoa Pops. Finally, before I go to bed, I have chicken and rice, which is the meal that I made before the gym.
You don't need the rice, that's just for the calories, but calories don't apply to humans. If you would have just eaten a ton of beef mince, that would have literally double the calories if you wanted to bulk. It's just...
Some vegetables. My full day...
and some vegetables don't need them.
Here's
Right.
everything I eat as a healthy
That
My full
was
day of
terrible, and it's a shame. I used to eat like that, and a lot of people probably do. A lot of teenagers probably do that just to put on size. I've never found it easier just to eat meat. Just eat a ton of meat, like beef mince. Like half a kilo of beef mince has like 2,000 calories. It's ridiculous. I think it's got 1,800 calories and it's got like 120 grams of protein. Like, you don't need all of these carbs. They're so low calorie and they're so low protein and so low nutrition in comparison to meat. It just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't have meat. And the meat you can get from the shop quite cheap. You could probably get it cheaper than that.
Here's everything I eat as a healthy.
Right, this guy's got a good tan. He's got a good good physique. He's
17-year-old in the UK.
Okay, so he's looking to prioritize his hormones and his health.
Looking
Nice.
to prioritize their health,
Sick.
hormones, and their energy. So we start the day off by grounding,
Nice.
and connecting with the earth, and
Yep.
remineralizing myself with some fresh water and
Hell
some
yeah.
Celtic sea salt. And then
Don't need the sea
after
salt.
that, we have
Oh, okay. It's actually amazing. People are actually like listening now. I know this is just like something that you see on TikTok a lot, but people are actually eating this way now, and it's fantastic. Because I didn't used to eat like this. You might not even eat like this yet, but I hope that you do, because you will never feel better. Like, let's just take,
My
for
full day.
example, I don't want to judge, but he's got a fantastic physique, but like look
To
at
get huge.
like the healthiness of him, right? In
Here's
comparison
everything.
to this guy. This guy just looks way more healthy, even though he's got technically a worse physique. It's not really, it's just smaller. He just looks way healthier than the other guy, right? And it's for a reason. I looked ill before going in the sun a lot, before eating the right foods. It's insane.
I eat as a healthy
where
17-year-old
were we?
for energy. Obviously connecting
Grounding,
with the earth,
nice.
raised eggs, and a very raw sirloin.
Yeah, look at the colour. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh my god. It looks good for a reason. You're not supposed to cook your meat. You don't need to. I've eaten raw meat before. It tastes way better. Like when you cook a steak rare, or like very rare, or even blue, which is what you get in France, where you just like sear it on the outside and then leave the middle basically cold. That is when it tastes the best, and it tastes the best for a reason. Look at that fat, by the way. That looks so good. I remember I was in America, and they had this, it was ribs. I think it was like beef ribs or something. And the fat looked like this, and it was so tender. It wasn't chewy at all. Tasted so good. Oh, I can still taste it now. It was ridiculously good. I want to get to the point in my life where I have enough money to buy this every single day. If I could eat this as a meal every single day, oh my, like I would eat that right now, and I'm not even hungry.
Steak.
Look
cooked
at
in
that.
beef tallow. After that,
And it's cooked in beef tallow. Oh my god, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, right?
and some raw liver. And then
Raw liver, hell yeah, that's your multivitamin. No pills for you, my friend. Just take that. It's got a ton of vitamin A. It's got every single vitamin in excess amounts.
of A2 fresh raw milk.
Oh, this guy.
This is
Okay.
fire and has every nutrient you need. And then obviously
Okay, that looks a bit...
I had another cup of raw milk followed by 500 gram of mince.
I mean, hell yeah, but, you know, you could cook it a little bit less. Or I mean, I don't really like the taste of uncooked, like raw, cooked beef mince. Oh my god, uncooked beef mince. I just don't really like the taste of it in comparison to steak. I think steak raw tastes unbelievable in comparison. So, take that how you will. If you like the taste of it, then eat it raw. Just make sure it's from a reliable source, obviously.
And 8 pastured eggs again. And
Nice. I mean, it does, that's so much more optimal than what I eat, but when I cook my beef mince, I have a banana and 3 dates. It does activate the Randall cycle, and it's so stressful on your body to have fat and protein, fat and carbs competing for oxidation, competing for energy. So this would be way better, where he's not using carbs and fats in the same thing. He's just got fats and protein. That's perfect. Although he does have the lactose in the milk, but that's not as bad. This would be way better. I just find this really boring. I'm not gonna lie. The steak, if I could have the steak like that, that is not boring. Oh my god, but I'm not rich enough to earn that,
Followed
to
by
eat that
500
every day. So,
gram of mince and 8
but this is obviously 100 million times. That's better than the steak. Like, it's got collagen. It's got, oh my god, it's so good. Beef mince, just eat that for the rest of your life. Easy.
eats pasteurized eggs again.
And he's got pasteurized eggs. Right, okay, this guy is cooking.
And then
Absolutely
to finish the
cooking.
day off, obviously had to have some more raw milk. And
Hell
this is
yeah.
literally all.
Yeah, raw milk is hella expensive, but when I used to get it, by the way, I didn't get ill ever when I was drinking raw milk. I I remember getting like the bottle like this, and you peel the cap off, and it was so satisfying. Like the little blue thing that sticks out at the bottom. You could peel that round. It was like, oh, so satisfying.
All you need and all I eat. God bless.
Wow, wow. He's doing better than me. He is actually doing better than me. Respect, my friend. Wow. Try and get to the point in your life where you can look like him, feel like him, and eat like him especially. Get your grounding in, getting sunlight. Oh my God. He's literally in the UK and he looks like this. Like, that's phenomenal. I'm not even at that point. I've got a white light shining on me. That's why I'm a little bit on the paler side. Like, look, if we see, that looks a little bit better. It looks like I've got a tan now. Maybe I should do that instead. Just keep it at that though. But looking like that in the UK is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh my God. So just try and do what he's doing even more than me. Do what he's doing instead of me. That's phenomenal. Wow. Bravo, Nat Wolney. Now, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below and I will reply to them. Or you can go to my school community, which is the first link in the description, where I will reply to you there. And we've got like a ton of guides you can see here on everything you could possibly need regarding health to make sure you optimize the way you look, your facial aesthetics, your skin, your physique, everything is all in here. All in these modules. I've spent so long making these as valuable as possible. So that'll be the first link in the description. Optimize your health like Nat Wolves, I think his name was. Looks absolutely insane. I aspire to be like him. I'll see you over there. Good night.